Friday. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to American Reacts. We're going to have a fun one today. Going to think out of the box a little bit, swing for the fences, so to say. We're looking at the top 5 most expensive homes in Australia. So these are fun. I just want to look because I'm curious. I know we can all aspire to, reach a level where we can piss away millions of dollars and like it's nothing. So, but definitely fun to look at and dream for a second, right? So this video comes from Christopher Ellison. So this will be linked in the description down below. Check it out. Here we go.
It's actually a reality, and they come home to such incredible homes every day. Today, we're going to take a look at 5 of such expensive and dreaming homes in the dreamiest places of Australia.
All right.
Number 5, the Ellison Mansion. The first house on our list is the iconic Ellison Mansion, which is situated on Saunders Street in Mossman Park. This amazing mansion is owned by businessman Chris Ellison, who is the head of a resources mining company.
Jeez.
This company is actually a pretty big deal and has a stake of $400 million in stock firms. The mansion expands to an area of more than 7,500 square feet, and it has many amazing features. There's an in-house cinema and a standard garage which can have around 5 cars.
Look at
Besides
that garage,
this,
man.
there's a workshop which can hold 2 more cars.
Jeez.
There's also a private jetty and 3 more buildings.
Look at that. Look at that setup. Wow, is that extravagant, huh? Way over the top for me, that's for sure. I joke and I think it's fun watching this stuff, but man, that's too much, dude. The only thing I would splurge on if I was super, super rich is I'd have like an 8-car garage or 10-car garage, like a big just warehouse where I could have a bunch of cars. That's what I would do, but I would never live in something that big, man. That's crazy, crazy huge. But looking at it for fun, though, it's very nice. Very cool setup. Right on the water, up on a cliff a little bit, right? Looks beautiful. Looks beautiful for sure.
In the mansion. The green space of the mansion also includes a tennis court.
Why not?
The mansion has spectacular balconies, which give breathtaking views of the surrounding riverside.
Yeah.
It's also been equipped with a gym, a theater room, and a swimming pool. It has 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. There's also a high security system installed in the mansion, which assures perfect security in the compound.
You gotta have that.
The house is situated right on the Swan River. It's been surrounded with amazing vegetation and a peaceful and tranquil environment, which would be an ideal deal for a businessman. The price tag for the house has been about $60 million. But the Ellison family has no plans to sell it now. Instead, they're buying the neighboring property, and the mansion just keeps getting bigger.
Jeez.
So far, they've purchased $24 million worth of surrounding property. We're pretty sure it's going to be one of the priciest sales when it finally hits the real estate market.
That's insanity, man.
Number
Jeez
4,
Louise.
Albert Piper. This is one of Australia's most famous trophy mansions, and it's always been popular among Hollywood celebrities for grand vacations. This iconic Victorian-style home is also known as a playhouse for celebrities and the rich. Owned by the Wang family, this infamous party mansion has been listed for the price of around $61 million in the real estate market. Previously, this property was owned by publishing guru and entrepreneur Deke Miskin and his model wife Eve, who purchased their Victorian-style home for $52 million in 2013.
Wow.
This was the biggest Australian real estate purchase at the time.
Man.
The couple has an amazing taste, and they designed its stunning interior. Besides this, they wanted to extend the property. Therefore, they also purchased the house next door for $5 million.
Oh my God.
This added extra green space to their garden, which was turned into a tennis court later on.
Jeez.
The Hollywood-style mansion has often been ranked as the most expensive house in the country, as it was first property to crack $20 million level. It was also the first Sydney home to fetch more than $1 million when sold by the original owners in the 1970s. It was built at a cost of around £60,000 for music book publisher Sir Alex Albert, who lived there until he died in 1962, with it then being vacant for more than a decade.
No kidding.
Number 3, Phoenix.
That's had an interesting history then, right? Built a lot cheaper for sure, of course, right? Everything shoots up. And then I think that is such a popular Hollywood-style party house now. But literally was vacant for 10 years. Pretty bizarre, right? Next up, we have Phoenix Acres. Cool.
Phoenix Acres. Phoenix Acres was, at the time, the most expensive home in Australia, with a
Wow.
price tag of
Look at that
$80 million.
setup. Hold up. That setup. That is insane. Look at the rocks and the crystal clear water there. Looks beautiful, huh? Tons of awesome vegetation, palm trees, got the pool. Yeah, this is looking hella luxurious, right? Let's hear about it.
Australia, with a price tag of $80 million.
$80 million.
This
wow.
wonderful waterfront house is situated on the Sydney Harbour side, and believe us, every penny paid for the property is worth the price because it definitely comes with Marvel features.
Oh, geez,
This
let's hear
property
it.
expands over an area of 1 acre with a stunning waterfront, and it also includes 80 meters, which gives you amazing views directly onto Sydney Harbour.
Wow.
This is definitely a sight to behold. This wonderful mansion
man.
includes amazing features,
That's stacked
which include
inside.
a huge private bathhouse, among other amenities, and jet ski
That
facilities.
bar's pretty cool back there.
This home has been described as Australia's own Versailles. That's enough
Wow.
to justify the huge price tag.
Yep.
Besides the comforts and amazing interior, it also offers perfect entertainment. For example, if you want to have a fancy nightlife experience, there's a lavish bar which has amazing tan-colored
Oh,
lounges
man.
and a fireplace. The most notable
Now, come on. You know you want that bar in your house. That'd be fun.
and popular
That'd be
feature
fun,
about
man.
the house is the large and amazing walk-in closet, which has attracted several buyers from New York, Shanghai, and different parts of the world.
That's interesting, huh?
This closet would definitely be perfect for the Kardashian
Yeah,
and Jenner sisters,
I'm sure it would.
especially Kylie. She's now a billionaire after all.
Oh,
Another
yeah.
magnificent
Must be
feature
rough.
is the 28-meter-long swimming pool facing the Sydney Harbour, which also features a spa and separate his or hers changing rooms. Signing the buying agreement will also come with a perfectly designed and decorated interior from top designers. Therefore,
There you go.
that lucky person will have years of easy living ahead of
You know, that's one thing I've never understood, man. Like, no disrespect to people that set up houses or designers. There is a need for it, and it is a skill. I totally think that. But me personally, man, no matter how rich I was or something, I would never hire a designer, man. I like doing my own thing, and I like designing my own things. You know, feel like I'm decent at it in my own spaces. So, yeah, how do you feel about that? First of all, down in the comments, while we take a quick break here, make sure and talk to me down there. You know, which one of these houses, when we get to the end, is your favorite? Which mansions have you been to that were really eye-opening? How do you relate to my question there? If you were in that position, do you guys like other people designing your house, designing your spaces, or do you prefer to do it yourself? I prefer to do it myself, but you guys can tell me down below in the comments.
of them. Number 2, La Mer, Vaucluse. First of all, stop. Talk
Whoa.
about a home being
Whoa.
big. This wonderful and lavish mansion served as the residence for James Parker and his wife. They spent wonderful time here together until their
Jeez.
separation in 2013. Ever since then, the house remained empty and was put up on the market
Mariah
with
Carey?
a price tag of $70 million. The lavish mansion was
70
designed by
million.
casino
Jeez
tycoon
Louise.
James Parker and his wife, Erica.
Casino
After a number of
tycoon,
years on the
wow.
market, the lucky man who was able to acquire this place was Chinese billionaire and businessman Chao Chak-king. This sets the record for some of the
Chinese billionaires always coming in getting the mansions,
biggest real
man.
estate
They're doing it
purchases
all
in
over
the
the
world.
U.S. too.
Although Dr. Chow mostly prefers to live and spend his time in China, his wife and children call Australia their second home.
Wow.
They would definitely be over the moon to not only move to Australia, but also get to live in this wonderful mansion. Some of the notable features of the
that.
house
Good
include a
God.
fully equipped fitness area,
This is so radical how it's got this building here and then like the pool and this lounge area up top. It's so crazy, and those crazy round staircases there. Man, that is a setup. I think aesthetically, even though all of these really aren't my thing, I think the Phoenix house was really cool. But I think this right now, personally, I think this is my top one so far, just aesthetic-wise.
an infinity pool, a 20-seater cinema, and a standard garage, which can house more than 20 cars.
Yeah.
Besides
Oh, yeah.
this,
This
there
one
are
wins for
also
me then.
domestic houses in the property on the rooftop lawn and had to be purchased separately, despite the huge price tag for the mansion.
Oh,
but
wow.
Dr. Chow did that too. Now, He's the proud owner of the complete property.
Jeez.
This wonderful mansion has 6 stories and took more than 3 years for its construction to be completed.
That's insane.
There are 6 bedrooms in the main residence, and there are quarters for the staff below the rooftop lawn. James Parker purchased this house for him and his wife after their marriage. They designed it according to their taste, but unfortunately, they decided to separate after some time. And his wife was also not a fan of the house, and she described living...
I don't know much about her. Obviously, I know of her, duh, but I don't follow a lot of celebrities' personal lives. Was she married to him then? He was married to Mariah Carey, huh?
In the house so. As living in a shopping center.
That's what I'm getting at here.
Therefore, the property was put up on the market. Now for Dr. Chu. After buying the main mansion for $70 million and spending millions on domestic houses, he will also have to spend lots of money on its renovation, because after the separation of James and his wife, the house remained unmaintained for years. And for that, we wish him luck.
Oh, man.
Number 1.
That sounds like a mess to me.
Fairwater Mansion in Point Piper. Talk about living in your own palace by the beach. This must sound like something from The Great Gatsby, but trust us, it's not. This is a reality in shape of Fairwater Mansion in Point Piper. But this comes with a huge price tag, which is a whopping $100 million.
$100 million?
This is the largest privately held estate in Australia.
Largest privately held estate in Australia. This one is, not my style, so the $100 million is kind of shocking to me. I wonder what it's for. It doesn't look crazy big yet, unless we haven't seen everything. And it's not as eye-popping as a couple of the others.
Located on the Sydney Harbour. This is one of the historic heritage houses in Australia, and was built in 1882.
Oh, wow,
and this wonderful mansion stretches from New South Head Road to 7 Shillings Beach. This house has historical importance. It was one of the residences of Fairfax publishing family who bought the house in 1900.
That explains the price.
This was bought by James Fairfax, who was the grandson of founder of Sydney Morning Herald. After that, it served as the residence for Mary Fairfax until her death in September of 2017. The house has been described as rare, aesthetic, and a place of scientific importance. And by taking a look at the interior, we couldn't agree more. Owning this house would feel like living in the world of some periodic Netflix show. And that's actually a big deal. The aesthetic of the house is perfect for anyone who has a love for art and paintings, with a perfect touch of medieval essence. During the time when Mary Fairfax was residing here, this place was decorated with several important paintings and artwork. This includes a 2-meter-long Rodin sculpture and several other artworks and paintings from Chagall, Arthur Boyd, and Degas. Now, let's talk about some of the striking features of this place.
I can appreciate it.
The house expands over an area of about 2.7 acres and features a large swimming pool and access to a private beach. There are plenty of turreted rooms with balconies, which offers wonderful views of the Sydney Harbour and surroundings. This interior is rich in history and has several medieval-esque features which give it a stunning look.
Yeah.
After the death of Mary Fairfax, the house was listed for sale for $100 million. But it hasn't been on the market a month before tech billionaire Nick Cannon Brooks bought the house in a blink of an eye.
Wow.
It will serve as residence for him along with his wife and their 4 children. Definitely a lucky family indeed.
No kidding.
That's the end of today's video. And
That's it, guys. Wow. What did you think of that? Very interesting. At least I'll give that list something that it was pretty diverse. Like, the houses were different, right? That last one, $100 million. Good God, that would never be me. The middle two, the Phoenix one and the one after it, those were decent. Those were probably leaning towards my favorite, especially the second to last one, having the 20-car garage. I guess that'll push it towards the front for me. But which one was your favorite? Tell me if you've seen any of these or have any experience with them. Hey, the world is diverse. Everyone has their own views. Do you aspire for a really expensive property like that? I want a lot of property. I already have a decent amount right now, but I always want more. Like, I'm more of I want a lot of land so I can have room to have fun and do what I want and not be so constricted, right? But I don't dream of a big house at all. Not at all, dude. So yeah, what's your style? And what's your take on this? Let's hear it down below. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Throw a like on there if you did. Subscribe for more content like this. Leave your video suggestions down below. Check out the description for ways you can help the channel, the tip jar, P.O. box, and of course the Discord. And finally, my name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. That being said, catch you later.